HighChi cubes or chi cubes. And these are just little powerhouses of energy. And what they are is they're pure acrylic, and they come in this fun little box. When you get 6 of them, you get a box, and we energize the box too, so it's very cool. And inside this set we have, oh, this is the sexy time set. We have male erotica, sexual desire, grounding, female erotica, loving sexy relationship, and just pure old sexy time. So what you do is you take them and you stack them, okay? And you want to stack them in 3s. And so we have, I would do for myself, I would do the female erotica. All right, and so if you've got a partner, he'll do the male erotica, and then, or if you have female and female or male and male, you know, just get 2 of each. And then you do, I've got loving sexy relationship, which is really fun. And you can feel these getting pretty active. I can feel it right away in my 2nd chakra, which is very nice. It's a nice little buzz. And then we have loving sexual relationship, because you want to bring in the love, because that's where the magic is. And then, grounding, which is really great, because then it keeps you grounded. So you can, you know, you're in your 1st or 2nd chakra. It feels fantastic, because that's where you want to be when you're making love. All right, and then you have grounding, and I could just feel it get a lot heavier. And you can experiment with the cubes, and the idea is to do 3 at a time. That's the ideal. All right, and you can do 1 and 2. I wouldn't do more than 3. And when you're stacking them, you can see over here, I hope you can see this, my crystal here, I've got some cubes stacked against here, and I've got 2 sets of 3s. All right, and they're not touching the keys. You do not want them to touch. And then what you do is, and the reason I put them against actually the crystal is because now the crystal is amplifying the energy field of the cubes, which is super cool. So and especially if you have a very beautiful crystal that's quite awake, and you can see it's awake because it's got a lot of light, it will amplify it. So you're co-creating with the crystals and the cubes. I mean, it's an amplification. So that you take them and you can put them beside the crystals, or put them on your dresser or on your altar. And then what you're going to do is just get a little piece of your hair, like your DNA, just a tiny little piece like this. And you want the follicle, okay, because that's really where the DNA is. And then the most active part, and you put it underneath your cubes, just like that. And now what happens is the energy jumps hyperspace, comes right into your energy field, in this case mine, and I am resonating at ground, loving sexy relationship, and female erotica, which is very, very sexy, very, very fun. And it feels great. You know, it's so nice to be connected to your sexuality, because it just feels great. It's like you're alive, and then you can also use that energy too if you don't want to focus too much on the sexy time. You can breathe and pull it up, but it's a very powerful relationship. And what's beautiful about the cubes is if you don't need it, you don't take it in. Okay, you can't OD on the cubes. In other words, you can't become too sexy. All right, so that's the good news. That's the bad news. And anyway, so you'll just your energy field will stop taking it in. And for those of you who have a pendulum, who use the pendulum, you can test whether or not you use the cubes. You just put your hand over a cube, use your pendulum, okay? And if you need it, the pendulum will go round and round. If you don't need it, it'll just go back and forth. So if so you don't need to use those ones that day, but they will not harm you. But again, keep them sovereign. Just like you want to be sovereign in your energy field, they want to be sovereign in their energy field. And what I love about the cubes is when you no longer need them, you can just replace them with ones that you do need. And next we'll be talking about manifestation gold. So much fun.